How's it going, everybody? This is Dean Rojas with Epidemic Sound, and today we're going to be talking about compositional techniques for video. We're talking about composition today, and that basically means how to compose your shots properly and how to get a good balance. So the first technique that we're going to talk about is the rule of thirds, or known as the rule of thumb. This is because it is such a basic understanding that transcends painting, that transcends photography, or any other art form out there. So hop into your camera settings and you're going to look for a 3x3 grid line. And once you activate that, the guideline proposes that an image should be divided into 9 equal parts, 2 equally spaced horizon lines and 2 equally spaced vertical lines. I'll keep the grid lines on at all times when I'm shooting unless I'm checking focus. So now we have the grid lines, and what the rule of thirds is basically balancing your subject on either side. So aligning your subject on these 3 points creates more tension, energy, and interest. This grid is also going to help you identify where your horizon line is, so you can easily see when it's centered or when it's off. The next compositional technique is leading lines. So this is exactly what it sounds like. It's lines that are leading towards your subject that allow the viewer's eye to follow them and create focus on them. As humans, we're naturally programmed to follow lines. A good example for that is when you're driving on the road, you will naturally lean towards the line and you will follow the line, or else you'll just be driving aimlessly in the middle of the road and it'll be chaos. So leading lines for video is creating a path for the viewer to lead directly to your subject. This is a very powerful tool and creates a good dynamic element to your cinematography. So learning these techniques as a videographer can also help your photography. The next compositional technique is going to be headroom. Headroom is the space between the top of your subject's head and the top of the frame. It's important to keep a good balance. If you have too much headroom, then it's gonna look like your subject is swimming. And if you have too little headroom, it's gonna look like you cut off the top of their head and it's going to look weird, and you don't want that. A common trick to do is to position your subject on the rule of thirds and have the grid line going through their eyes. This way you're gonna assure balance whether you have a wide shot or a close-up. So the next compositional technique is going to be adding a pop color. So if you have a dull or unsaturated background, a good way to bring your subject out of that is having them wear clothing that is brightly colored, vibrant, heavy saturation. I like yellows and oranges because those are the colors that your eyes are typically going to be drawn to the most. So adding this pop of color is really going to separate your subject from the background and really bring them to focus to the viewer. When you're out shooting, look for something that's more vibrant, has a pop of color, because it's really gonna create more of a dynamic shot. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on my personal channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep killing it.